Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following my videos, you would have seen one about my mailbox, solar powered mailbox light. And this is the simple battery pack. And this is what the LED is to highlight the numbers on my mailbox. And it just has a JST connector. And inside here we have an MT3608 set to 12 volts out, and as you can see the light turns on. Now I was playing around with photoresistors and all that kind of stuff so that the light would only turn on in the evenings, and that got a bit too complicated for me, and I thought, I could probably just power the whole thing all the time, and it's been working so far. That's fine. The lights just run during the day, which is a bit stupid, but it makes it through the night and gets charged up the next day as well. So being the perfectionist that I am, I didn't like the idea of it being on during the day. It just looks a bit stupid, even though you can't see it, but I can see it, and that's just enough for me to fix it. So I found this module online, and it's so much easier than mucking around with photoresistors, because all I want to do is I want to turn on this light when there's no more solar production. So this is what this board does. So we take some input voltage from the solar panel, and if there's no voltage detected, then it's going to switch on my load, and we're going to get that from the battery connection here. But my solar panel is a simple USB one, and it just plugs in to this USB-C port here, and it powers my TP4056 module, which is just the charging. Well, that's no problem, because the TP4056 module, I can just piggyback some wires from the output into the solar terminals here. So that should be fine. So I'm going to open up the box and see how clean my install was. I kind of forgot what I did in here. Oops. That is pretty clean, actually. It's so clean that I'm going to have to undo a bit of this. So you'll have to look at the specs of what the maximum voltage this thing can take, but I know that it's going to be fine for this because it's only 5 volts. 5 volts input, 12 volts LED light. It'll be fine.
A few moments later.
So now let's review everything. So this is the board, okay? It's going to turn on the load when there's no input detected from the solar. All right, and the input from the solar is coming from the input of the TP4056 here. The battery is hooked up to the output of the MT3608 because I need to pass through 12 volts. And we'll just verify that. So it should be outputting because there's no solar input. So we'll verify output of the MT3608. There we go, almost 12 volts, that's fine. And if we go to the load terminals, this should give us the same 11.73, whatever it is. Here we go, 11.67. Bit of a loss there, but all good. So if I hook up my light, it works. There we go. So I'll just put that there just for reference. And to simulate solar input, just plug in a USB power bank and it should turn it off. Yep. See, we've got the TP4056 charging light on. The light turns off. Solar's finished for the day. Light turns on. Perfect. So this is how We automatically turn on and off lights using a little solar charge control board. This was available from Amazon. I'll leave the link to it in the video description. And I hope you enjoyed my quick little demo. Encountered a few issues, but we got there in the end. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.